Good morning, children. Welcome to the math class.
Today we will do a new exercise 5.3 probability. In class 7 also you have done probability. You can remember this, the possible outcomes, equally likely outcomes. These terms you have done this kind of sums in previous class also. But in this class you will do slightly different kinds of sums, a little bit higher class. So question number 1, list the outcomes you can see in these experiments. So few experiments will be given here. You will have to find out the outcomes. When a spinning wheel, you can see the spinning wheel. See, the spinning wheel is like this. Here few alphabets are written here, A, B, C, D. When you will spin it, maybe the arrow will stop in any number, and there is no surety in which number the arrow will stop. So this is a sum of probability. Now you have to find out the possible outcomes of this spinning wheel. See, here A is coming 2 times, but both the times we are getting A. So possible outcomes, solid answer, possible outcomes, we can write in this way: A, B, C and D. Why we are not writing A 2 times? Because both the times the outcomes will be A. That's why A I have to write only one. Only once I have to write A. Understood? The possible outcomes A, B, C and D. When we will toss 2 coins together, so there are, what are the possibilities we can see here? Either they will land with 2 heads on the top. So we can write possible outcomes. Maybe 2 head, that means H. Okay, I am write head, or it can be tail. So second option we can write tail, or it can be head tail. It can be head tail or tail head. So these are the 4 possibilities which we can find when 2 coins are simultaneously tossed. Understood? So what we have said, that when we are tossing 2 coins together, possible outcomes are head tail, tail head, tail tail. Okay, now come to the next question. Question number 2, when a die is thrown, list the outcomes of event of getting. You have to write a prime number, not a prime number, a number greater than 5, a number not greater than 5. So when you will find this, obviously you have to write the possible outcomes when a die is thrown. See, you all are familiar with a die. You know that how many numbers are there in a die? Maximum 6, minimum 1. So 1, then 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are the possible numbers. When you throw a die, you can see these numbers only. You all know that. You all are familiar with this device. We are playing, when we are playing, we use this. So what are the possible outcomes when a die is thrown? The possible outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Did you get any more number, any number which is greater than 6? Or can you get any number which is less than 1? No. So what are the possible outcomes when a die is thrown? They are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now you have to find the questions where you have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Sorry. So now the next questions, you have to solve this question, a prime numbers. Now you know that these are all the numbers are not prime numbers. As you know, 1 is neither prime nor composite. So prime numbers are from 2, 3 and 5. 2 is a composite, 4 is a composite number and 6 is also a composite number. So the prime numbers are 2, 3 and 4. Okay, now not a prime number, those numbers are not prime. In this counting you can add 1 also, because 1 is not a prime number. 1, 4 and 6. A number greater than 5, when a die is thrown, a number greater than 5 is, a number greater than 5 is 6 only. Yes, a number not greater than 5, so those are not greater than 5. You have to write all these numbers not greater than 5. So you have to write not greater than 5, you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Why we have written 5? The question can arise here. Not greater than 5. 5 is equal to 5. And here the question is not greater than 5. So we have to follow this sentence. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 is equal to 5, not greater than 5. So what are the possible outcomes which is not greater than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next question is, now question number 3a. Find the probability of the pointer stopping on D. The previous question, question number 1, we have get this spinning wheel. From this question, we have to find this probability of the pointer stopping on D. See, here only one time D is here. So first of all, you have to find the possible outcomes. You know that here the possible outcomes are A, B, C, D. So A, B, C, D, these are the 4 possible outcomes. Out of these 4, so when you will write the probability, then you have to write all the outcomes, number of outcomes in the denominator. So the probability for of the pointer stopping on D will be only one time D is here, so it is 1 by 4. So the probability, this is the possible outcomes are 4, that is why denominator 4, and only one time D you can get here, so pointer can stop D also, so it is 1 by 4. Come to the next question, probability of getting red apple. You can see here green, red, 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 green, red, green. These colors, these are the colors of the apples are here. So possible outcomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So possible outcomes 7 apples. Possible outcomes and red apples are possible outcomes possible outcomes for red apple. Possible outcomes for red apples, you can count and tell. Yes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4, therefore the probability out of 7, 4 times red apples are there. So this is the probability of getting red apples. Understood? Practice it, students. Thank you, students.